the Trash Talk Tailgate.
Strong right slot, Z right. Spider 2 wide banana seal. You're going to call it like it's your favorite play you've ever gotten in your life.
Cooking in the pot, and here we go. This episode, we have the Cincinnati Bengals versus the Baltimore Ravens. This is the AFC East.
AFC North.
Sorry, AFC North.
CT.
Hey, it's here for it. The AFC North, one of the battles there. That whole conference is. We're going to talk about the other game from it in a little bit, or in the next episode. So tune in, come back and watch for that. While you're there, like, comment, subscribe on both of them. TTT forever. # we keep rolling. This one was a great game. The Ravens, they're looking good. They're the sneaky potential 1 seed.
They are. Right now, it's looking like a battle in the AFC, at least between the Chiefs and the Ravens. And because the Chiefs just lost to the Eagles, the Ravens kind of have a leg up on them right now. So,
yeah, I think right now, if you look at the standings, they are currently number 1. But there's still a few weeks left, so you can't. We're not riding the pocket yet.
No.
But, they are. The Ravens are always a team that you forget about until the end of the season comes, and you're like, oh yeah, they're still doing pretty good.
They're also very injury riddled, it seems, every single year.
Oh, always. Yeah, dude, forever.
Like, it's ridiculous. But, besides their running backs, they're on like their 4th-string running back right now, Gus Edwards. They've been pretty healthy most of the year,
and Preston just jinxed the Ravens.
Dude, fuck. Baltimore's gonna fucking kill me now.
Dude, they're gonna find you and hunt you down, dude. They love the Ravens, dog. You just fucked around with the wrong team. No, I'm just kidding. But this really is. This is a team that usually needs a Red Cross disaster relief team to come and help them. Like they're recruiting from FEMA with how many injuries they get, dude.
Dang, dude. That's fucked. Oh.
This year, you're right. Like this year, they've been far more healthy than they have previously. Mainly at the most important position, quarterback.
Yep. Lamar's been healthy. Knock on wood.
Moneybags Lamar.
Knock on wood.
He stayed in. Yeah, I'm gonna knock on.
Yeah, dude. Knock on wood. Knock on wood for Lamar. But on the flip side of it, dude. Speaking of quarterback injuries, obviously the big story coming out of this game was Bengals.
Joe Burrow losing a hand.
Yeah, dude, he lost a hand, dude. It was a really weird injury too. He threw a touchdown to Joe Mixon, and then his hand just kind of. It was really weird to watch. Like he just kind of threw the touchdown, and then he just kind of came off the field holding his hand. And if you watched him on the sideline, he couldn't even grip a football, let alone throw it. Like he looked very visibly frustrated. And then it came out the next day that he's out for the year now. So this is now Joe Burrow's second career or season-ending injury in his NFL career, that's really unfortunate because I love Joe Burrow. I think he's the most fun quarterback to watch in the NFL. I love this Bengals team. I love Jamar Chase. I love, obviously, your boy T. Higgins. I just love this Bengals team, and I love Joe Burrow. It's just really unfortunate,
dude, see it.
Because
this is the play that we were just talking. Oh, sorry, I went back too far. Hold on.
No. Yeah. So
it's the next one. Look, you can't really see it. They don't show the replay of it, but just watch him as soon as he throws it. Like he just goes straight down. You can see as soon as he throws it, he just goes straight down.
He grips his hand and he leans down, and after that, dude, he couldn't throw a football. So he's now out for the season. The Bengals, dude.
Imagine all those guys celebrating and then going to the sideline and finding out that your star quarterback like destroyed his hand.
That's literally the definition of we won the battle, but we lost the war.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, dude, because Riley, the Bengals, they're 5-5. They're 0-3 in the AFC North now. Do any of us think that the Bengals without Joe Burrow are gonna be a contender moving forward?
Yeah, unfortunately, at this point, I do believe that renders them on the bad side of that.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't think they'll be doing the division championships.
No. But I mean, dude, this is just probably a bigger picture question. When do we start asking the question of, are the Bengals gonna ruin Joe Burrow? Kind of like the Colts ruined Andrew Luck. Because they just couldn't get him sufficient protection. They couldn't protect him.
Yeah. I mean, this one's a weird one. Because can you even blame this one on his protection?
No, I don't think so.
And that's I mean, at this point, that's one of those injuries. From what I understand, it's one of those things where it's just a time thing. It's in, if I'm not mistaken, it was one of the ligaments in his hand, if I'm not mistaken. And it's one of those things where it's kind of like the shoulder injury that you see MLB pitchers get a lot, like baseball pitchers get a lot, where it's you get so many throws. Everybody's body, it's a different number for everyone, but everyone's body has an X amount of throws before whatever just bloop. And we found Joe Burrow's number.
True. I mean, it kind of seems similar to the Brock Purdy elbow injury in the championship game.
No, it's just or the Peyton Manning neck thing. I mean, that one was helped by hits, but the one that really fucked him up, he just threw the ball a little weird, really hard one time, and was oh, my shit's stiff. I mean, the example I used of baseball pitchers too, it's the same thing. I mean, that's a non-contact sport. It's just time and wear on that joint or in that ligament. It'll do it. And, for quarterbacks, you have that you get hit a lot aspect, but then you also have you throw a lot, especially someone like Joe Burrow, where that offense, he's just constantly dropping back, constantly throwing. That offense revolves around him. So it's one of those very unfortunate fortunings, and it just is rough. I mean, there's really not much to say about it. It's not it's not like a back injury or the Joe Theismann, Alex Smith leg injury where you're yo, if you had a better left tackle, that shit wouldn't have happened. It's just one of those, everyone's body, every body part that we have has an expiration date. And nothing shows it better than playing the highest level football that there is.
But so Riley, bigger picture, the Ravens, they won this game 34-20. They they're right now, as you said, they're the 1 seed in the AFC right now. But the Ravens, they also had a key player injured, and he's also out for the year, dude. Their star tight end, Mark Andrews, he's out for the year because of an injury he suffered in this game. And did they show the Mark Andrews tackle already? I didn't see it.
I don't think so. No.
But so
they usually don't show the injury plays in these. So,
but I mean, so a lot of people are questioning the type of tackle that it was. It was one of those, hip drop tackles. You know what I mean, Riley?
Yeah.
Where, Mark Andrews, he's starting to break away from a DB, and the DB just lunges at his legs, grabs his hips, and just, collapses his legs,
Yeah, pulls him down from a pull down, use your weight against them, pull down from behind. The sketchiest looking tackles in all of football.
But Riley, and now people are saying, oh, we need to ban that kind of tackle. Well, how are you supposed to tackle a bigger man when you're behind him? Like, how else are you supposed to tackle him? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
no, it's one of those things. It's one of those arguments. It's kind of like, I guess it's not really like banning the brotherly shove, but anyways, no, it's not. It's weird because it happens all the time. It does. And percentage-wise, it really doesn't cause a crazy percent of injuries. No. But anytime it does cause an injury, it's usually a pretty severe one.
They're usually pretty severe injuries. But, I mean, dude, like, we talk about this all the time, Riley. Football is not a contact sport. Football is a collision sport. Shocker.
Yeah.
People are going to get hurt playing football. At the professional level, they are going to get hurt. Like, if you don't want us to tackle that way, then just ban tackling completely and just play flag football. And we'll just dominate.
Yeah, let's play Stochastic ball.
We'll just dominate the Olympics. You know what I mean? Like
for sure.
I hate that argument. Like, oh, we need to ban the hip drop tackle. Then why not just ban tackling altogether? Because there's no other way for a smaller DB to tackle a tight end who's running away from him. You know, like, there's no other way to do it. Because you're not going to go...
I don't think there's any kind of significant evidence for, like, the necessity to ban it. You know, it's not like a face mask or something like that. You know, like when the face mask originally got banned or, like, became a penalty, like, there's very obvious evidence that it caused serious head and neck injuries. Yeah. Like I said, it does cause severe injuries, but percent-wise, it's not a lot. And, like, it's just one of those things. It's also, like, a hard, doesn't often happen kind of play.
But,
you know, like, that's a weird scenario. Like, a guy catching a guy on the back. Like, usually they don't have to do the full hit drop. You know, they just kind of pull him down from behind. Yep. So, it's a weird one. And that injury definitely is going to be rough for the Ravens looking forward. Mark Andrews definitely one of their top targets, but... You know, you're an NFL team for a reason. You got to be able to battle back from stuff like this. So I think that's what we're going to see for sure.
Got to step up. Got to step up and make plays.
Got to step up, man. But you know, Ravens, even with the injury, they walk out of this one, like we said, they walk out of this one 34-20. Icing for the moment, their number one seed in the AFC, yep. And definitely looking like they're going to take their division.
Yeah.
Especially now, you know, their biggest competition was the Browns, and we'll talk about, you know, go watch our Steelers versus Browns game coverage. You know, we'll talk about that game. Yep. Definitely go watch that. But, you know, the Ravens are looking good. They're looking good to walk through that division and take that title, and then definitely walk into the playoffs with a higher seed. Home field advantage seeds, at least.
Yep. No, absolutely, dude. You know, I think the Ravens are a team that people are kind of sleeping on moving forward. Like, I know Mark Andrews' injury is huge, but, I mean, with a healthy Lamar Jackson, dude, in that run game, because the Ravens, they've been able to run the ball really well this year, they're going to be a tough out for anyone. They're going to be a serious contender in the AFC.
Absolutely, man. All right, man. This has been a great episode, folks. Thank you for sticking around. NFL coverage, so sweet. Season's picking up. The postseason's coming, not just in the NFL, but also in college. So please keep coming back around and watching all of the game breakdowns that we're releasing. Like, comment, subscribe on everything. Yep. And we hope you enjoy the content. And we hope you keep coming back, y'all. Mm-hmm. This has been a great one. Got to get out of here, though. Peace.
Yep.